everyone. Welcome to Spectator Podcast. This is officially the first episode ever, and I'm sorry for the people that been waiting for a long time. I know me and my man had announced it on our Casey custom page on Instagram. It was when did we announce it? On June and July. Well, basically last year. But I just wanna say sorry for the people that been waiting. Um, we've been we've been doing a lot last year, and it it had been a really rough last year too. But I'm just happy that this is it. This is the first episode. Before I start, I want to be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be talking Spanish and English, so hopefully y'all understand me and y'all still like this podcast. And I just want y'all to be patient with me. Este Um, yeah. So Let's start. Before I start, let me get a blanket because I'm over here like cold. So, okay, let me fix myself. Okay, okay, let's get real. So let's start with the simple things about me, because this episode is for y'all to get to know me. Okay, so the basic things. I'm gonna say the basic. My name is Christina. I am 23 years old. I was born on February 29, and my favorite color is blue. Also, I was born here in Houston, Texas. And you're probably gonna be like, if you were born here, then why isn't your English that good? I'm gonna explain that a little bit more later, okay, right now. Um, um, my parents were, mis papás son de México, son de Guerrero. Tengo five siblings. I'm over here thinking five siblings. I have one brother and four sisters, and with me in total, it's six. So I'm the baby one. I have 19 nephew and nieces in total. All my siblings have all my siblings have kids except me, and it's funny because I'm the only one that don't have kids, and I'm the baby one. I mean, I do have kids, but we're not talking about human kids, okay? We're talking about dogs. So I have three dogs. Um, my dogs are everything for me. They're my kids. So, if you know, you know, okay? But yeah, I mean, I don't have human beings kids, but I have three kids. You understand me? Hopefully you understand. But um but yeah, damn, what else I want to say? I graduated high school. I graduated on 2019. Creo que ya son como que 4 years, 5 years. I think 4 years, right? Because we're in 2024, 23, 22. I think 5 years already. Um, I think it's five already. Um, what else? What else? What else? I play soccer through my. I play sports, of course, but when I went to high school is when I just only stay with soccer. So I play soccer in my high school times, but yeah. So let me explain a little bit why my English is not really good. Yeah, probably um hear my accent, but it's because my entire life I always talk Spanish. So my first language is Spanish. Why? Because my parents they're mm, Mexican, of course, so they're Hispanic. Y of course, Hispanic people they talk Spanish, of course. Este siempre he hablado español. Ya yo sé que en elementary te tienen que enseñar y tiene uno que saber poquito. And I always knew about, like, I understood, but I never knew how to talk because it was really hard for me. Knowing the fact that since my parents talk Spanish, couldn't teach me, to be honest, English as much, that's why it was really hard for me to talk English. So honestly, when I started talking English and practicing more was in sixth grade, when I went to sixth grade. But the thing is, like, even though I went to sixth grade, I just didn't want to talk, because whenever I started talking and trying to be more, feeling more comfortable, with people, it's just like people would just look at me like, what are you saying? And it will make me feel like, oh, like damn, like you don't know English, just stop talking. But not only it make me feel like that, but I had a friend, right? You're probably gonna be like, well, she's not a friend, because but because she will make fun of me. She will laugh when I talk English. She will always like, you sound so funny, just talk to me in Spanish. E- that's one of the reasons, like, sometimes I feel uncomfortable when I meet somebody that talks English, like me siento incómoda, like, oh shit, like, you know, and but it's something que es algo que yo estoy aprendiendo poquito a poquito. Honestly, my English was a little bit more, like, really more bad than how it is now. Ever since I met my man, he's the one that and showed me a little bit more, and he will correct me how to say things. There's sometimes I don't say things right, but that's what I'm saying is the ever since I met my man, I started like getting my English started getting better, and I'm proud of that. But even though I'm still shy to talk, but yeah, it's the um one of the things too. I want to be honest with y'all too. I want to say here is that um how I am as a friend. Um, I'm a friend that it's always honest with you. I never lie to you. But there's sometimes that when I become friends with someone new, or when I don't know, I don't know how to explain this, but I've been through this situation that the way how I am, a lot of people don't like it. People take it in a bad way, like they get booty hurt, like meaning the fact, if I'm always honest with them, they're like, oh my god, you're talking shit, you hating on me. And it's not like that. It's not like I'm hating on you, or or just because I want to hurt you, but it's just like I'm just like that. Like I'm always honest. I just don't like lying. I'm always honest. And there's sometimes that when people trying to be friends with me, it's just like, hey, I want to be honest with you from right now, because I'm always honest with everybody, and I always tell them told them this, like, I'm always, as a friend, I'm that kind of friend that, I'm always gonna be honest with you, and if you don't like it, then I feel like you should both of us shouldn't be friends. And there's some people, they understand. There's some people like, oh my god, or like, I'm like that too, don't worry. And there's some people they don't. So I'm just trying to, like, I just want to put out there que, a mí soy una persona que me gusta decir las verdades. No me gusta que, like, and if you're doing something wrong, then I'm gonna tell you straight up. Otra cosa también, um no, una cosa que a mí no me gusta también, something that I don't like, is that whenever, like, somebody invite you last minute, like, the people that know me, they know what I'm talking about. But whenever you invite me last minute, don't expect me to go. Like, I'm not gonna go. Why? Because literally, when somebody invite you last minute, it's like they thought about you, like, just right now. Like, let's say I'm doing a party just right now, and I'm like, oh my god, I just thought about this, and then I'm gonna just text her. And then that girl's like, what the heck? And she's like, you put her at last. That's what I'm trying to say. They put me at last, and I don't like that. So, I'm like, nah, hell nah. So that's I'm one of those persons that no, soy una de las personas que si me invitas al último momento, I'm not gonna go. You always have to be in advance, because, of course, I have always. I mean, not only because it's last minute, but it's just like I have a life too. Like you have to let me know advance. What else? Um, I'm always loyal as a friend. It's just like there's sometimes that I've been in situations of like friends that I they always stab me in the back, and they always think I stabbed them in the back. But it's just like there's sometimes that there's always a situations that as a friend always go like they go through a phase, and I have a lot of things that I have gone through friends, but I'm not gonna talk about it here because, like I said, this is something that I just want y'all to know how I am, for y'all to get to know me. But I'm gonna talk about it in another episode. So don't worry. Y'all gonna know a little bit more about that, what I went through with friends. Um, but yeah, I'm always loyal. If you're loyal with me, I'm loyal with you. If you stab me in the back, like don't expect me that I'm always gonna be that nice person that I was ever since like if I'm really nice with you, but then you stab me in the back, you expect me to be still nice with you, then don't expect me. But es algo que pues tampoco quiero decir que le deseo mal, ¿verdad? Like, honestly, no le deseo mal a nadie. Yo les deseo bien a todos. Like, um, le deseo bien, like, everybody, like, even if I have enemies, which I don't have enemies, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, si tuviera enemigos, like, I would still wish them the best. Like, no, like, God bless you. God bless whatever you want to accomplish. I'm one of those persons that I don't hate nobody. I just, and then one of the things, I'm going to be honest, if you don't fuck with me, don't expect I'm going to fuck with you. Um, it was something really hard. Like, like I was really soft coming, um, I was really soft with friends. What I'm trying to say is like, if a friend stabbed me in the back, I will still be like, oh, it's okay, we can be friends still. That's how soft I am with friends. But not that was whenever I back then. But like I said, I'm gonna talk about a little bit more about that. But now it's just like hell no, like, mm-mm. you know, you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. If I don't fuck with you, then I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just something que pues now these days it's just like nah. There's a lot of like haters and people that just don't want to see you go up, and and they're trying to do like, oh, if I post this and she finds out like I don't fuck with her, it's gonna like affect her. But no, I'm not like that. I'm just like, I'm one of those person that when I want to do something, I want to do something. Which, yeah, in the beginnings, I might be scared to do it, but I just thank God, that He put me a really good person besides me, like my man. I'm talking about my man. Like God put my man um into my life, and I'm honestly grateful having him in my life because if I feel like if I would have never met him, I wouldn't be this person that I am now. Um, he always motivates me. He always like don't give up. And honestly, this podcast, like I've been having it for the long time that I wanted to start it, but I was scared. But I did want to have somebody to start it with it's my man. And I convinced him because he didn't want to do it with me. He did told me like just do it, just do it. Just do it yourself. I'm still gonna be supporting you. But it was something new for me, and I wanted something new for both of us. And that's why he's like, you know what, okay, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be there for you, and we're gonna, either way, we're gonna be supporting each other. And like I said, I'm really grateful for having him in my life. Is But yeah, it's just something que pues, I just wanted to say too. My man is not gonna be in this episode. I don't know if I said in the beginning, but he's not gonna be in this first episode because right now he been working a lot. But you're gonna be meeting him on another episode, so don't worry. I'm sorry that maybe you expected him to be here. it's only me. I'm sorry, but yeah, I've been with my man like dating him for 6 years. You'll probably be like, when are you gonna get married? That's something that Yana, that's some, sorry. That's something that you're gonna know a little bit more in the future. Okay. I don't want to say a lot here like about me and my man, but um, one of the things I do want to say is I'm technically married with him, even though we haven't even get married in court or have our wedding. Yeah, people are gonna be like, you're crazy, but I'm not crazy because if you know the Texas law, you're gonna know why I'm saying he's my husband and why he says that I'm his wife. If you don't know, just go search up the Texas law. I'm gonna say a little bit about it. Me and my man, we've been dating for 6 years. We've been living together for a year and a half. We have our own house, and it's something like something that I don't know how to express myself. Like, I just want to say like I'm happy that me and him have our own house that we can say like call home. I don't know a house that we can call home. Este, yeah, we've been living together for a year and a half, and it's just something que I want you to know because I said I was gonna talk about a little bit about this Texas law. Once you live with somebody, even though you're boyfriend and girlfriend, but once you live with that together more than 6 months, I think it's more than six months. It is once you live together for more than 6 months, technically you are married because I mean, think about it. You both of you sleep together, you live together, you eat together. The woman is doing stuff that a wife does. Um, I don't want to go more like to stuff, but I'm not trying to say this for people to get booty hurt. Like, no, you're wrong. If I'm going out with my boyfriend, I've been living with my boyfriend for a long time. He's my boyfriend because he hasn't even put a ring in my finger. There's some girls like that. They get booty hurt, but I'm not those kind of girls, to be honest. Because I mean, yeah, like I said, technically I'm married. My man is my husband, but I'm not saying I don't want to get married either. Like, I do want to get married, but that's not something that I'm supposed to decide for both of us. It's something that my man has to decide too. Como I'm gonna tell my man, propose to me here. Propose. You better propose to me this day. Oh, you better give me this. Like, damn. Like, if you're one of those kind of girls, then bitch. Like, what the hell? You over here just telling your guy what to do, when to do it, what to buy you. Then it's like basically like it's not even a surprise. Like, no, like the man has to surprise you when he's about to propose to you. And I'm not saying this because, for girls to get at me like you, like, what the fuck? Like, no, 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 no. Like, you're talking shit about me. No, no. No, I'm just saying because it's the way how I think. Si hay personas, si hay girls que pues tratan de elegir como quieren, pues son ellas, ¿verdad? Pero yo no, yo en verdad yo quisiera que, my man, um, you know, me sorprendiera con esa sorpresa, the way how he's gonna propose, right? But that's something that how I think. I'm not saying like, yeah, I should think like that. No, tampoco, okay? So don't come at me like, oh. But yeah, este, yeah, it's just crazy. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's just crazy how we have our own house. Um, One of the things too I want to say. I know I say we had a rough year last year. Is Yeah, we had a rough year last year. But es something que tampoco quiero hablar de eso aquí mucho porque es una situación que yo creo que no solamente es algo mío que tengo que hablar, es algo que también my man has to talk about it, and we're gonna talk about it and share it with you in another episode, yeah. And just stay tuned. We're gonna try to record, um, like, I mean, not record. Well, yeah, record. But what I'm trying to say is like we're gonna try to do episodes like to upload, like upload, be like put like videos of like our podcast cada mes, like maybe once a month. Oh shit, hasta escupí, sorry, sorry, sorry. I don't want to say once a month. Like maybe a lo mejor vamos a tratar. Me and my man are gonna try to upload videos of our podcast like every Friday or every 2 weeks, but every Friday. Como quiera, don't worry. I'm not sure. It's something that I have to talk about it with my man too. So I don't want to promise you like, oh my God, luego van a estar esperando for us to upload a video of a podcast, and you're gonna be like, you say this day, but it's something, just stay in tune. We already have our page, which is called Spit Talk Podcast. I'm gonna put it right here so y'all can like go follow us and stay for y'all to stay tuned and para que miren los upgrades and everything that we're gonna be posting when or what's the next episode gonna be, so um yeah, so there, that's it for like, I just wanted to announce that too, that we already have a page for our Spit Talk podcast. Let me go back to what I want y'all to know a little bit more about me. I'm a nail tech. I do nails. Literally right now we're in my office where I do nails. It's just this little setup. Right now y'all cannot see it, and I cannot move the camera because I don't have somebody with me right now moving the camera. But right here on this side, my man is gonna be here sitting. There's this from here where I'm at, from over there. It's not really that far, but from here where I'm at and over there, um, it's just my man's and mine little setup for our podcast, and then from over here to over there, it's my nails. Where I do my nails. Honestly, I don't worry where I'm recording this podcast porque yo le doy gracias a Dios que nos dio la oportunidad, ¿verdad? Lo que pues que he gave us this little setup for the moment, so I sorry. And I'm just grateful for right now. You never know, in the future we're going to be like upgrading, So just be patient with us and what else I want to say? Um, I want to say something. I had something in mind, but I forgot. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. I want you to know too a little bit more. That um, um, I've been through depression before. Um, 2 times. The first time was when I was 16 years old. The second one, you're probably gonna be like, what the heck? But the second one, it's literally recent, like recién, like depresión, que la segunda vez que agarré la depresión, este, pues era last year. Era last year. Por eso, that's what I'm saying, que last year was really rough for me and my man. But that's something I'm gonna talk later. Don't worry. Don't worry, okay? Don't worry. Like you're gonna know details and details about why I get depression, what I went through, you know. With my first depression too. My first depression, I wanna be honest with y'all here. My first depression, I went through it just because for a guy. Uh I was 16 years old, like I say. Este, it was like a breakup, was a relationship. It was my first love. That's how people say whenever like they been through like relationship through a lot through relationships. And honestly, you're probably like, what? You literally went to depression for a guy. But something that I'm gonna go more detail to, because I don't want to say here as much because I want to have this episode that I'm gonna talk about both depression and compare it. So I don't want to say as much, but I just want to say my first depression was for a guy, which he was my first boyfriend and my first breakup, and my second one it was literally last year. That's something more like family. Um, like I don't want to say if it's my family or my man's. It's something that you're gonna know later on. Like I say, in this episode that I'm gonna talk about it. Is the But I just want to say family. Okay. Um. But yeah. So I've been to depression. Um. If you ever have been in depression, like I understand, yeah, like it's really a bad feeling in being depressed. It's something that I wouldn't wish nobody, not even to my enemies. Honestly, which I don't have enemies. I'm just saying, if I would have, I wouldn't even wish it to them. To be honest, is the I really want to be honest here too. That if you haven't talked to friends for a long time, but you're still friends with them, just I could recommend you to check on them. It's just something that I feel like um we as a human beings should do, catch up or just be like, hey, you're okay, because you don't know, like being somebody, if when somebody is in the depression, it's really hard, trust me. But I want to thank God, too, that he was with me all along through this phase that I was going when I had a depression. And you know and honestly my man too, for everything. um and I want to say more, but like I say, if I say more, you're gonna be like, oh, I know who's, you're gonna know. I don't want to be like speeding a lot at this episode, in this episode. That's what I meant. I want to say more like in the other episodes. um yeah, so literally next month is my birthday. Like I say, my birthday is on February 29th. It's kind of weird because it's always February 29th. It's always celebrated every 4 years. If you know, you know. If you don't know, just go search it up. But it's really complicated to explain. For example, let's say I was born this year, 2024, and there's 29. Then next year, 2026, 2026. I'm over here trying to go to 2026 already. 2025, there's not gonna be 29 on February. Um, so basically, since this year, there's gonna be 2020, 24. It's 20. See, literally this year, there's gonna be 29. Este, I'm gonna celebrate my birthday, and basically, I'm turning 6 years. 6 years, but technically, I'm gonna be 24. If you I don't understand, I don't have to explain it, but yeah, search it up. I think it's called Leaper Day, Leaper Day. I don't know, but I don't know how to say it. But I love my birthday, to be honest. It's something cool and weird, complicated, but I like my birthday. Um, I love. I Me gusta también las muñecas, las brats. If you go and follow me on my Chris Nails on Instagram, you're gonna see that my logo is me, but in a version of brats. But yeah, that's how you know that I really really like brats. Our Casey Custom, where we I'm the owner of that too. I'm the owner of Casey Custom, my man too. Um, Casey Custom, it's more customized stuff like shirts, sweaters, mugs, customized chips bags for birthday party, water bottles, labels, stickers, a lot of things. I think that's the only thing that we have done. I'm not sure. I think. But yeah, like we customize stuff. If you want to check it out, go check it out. It's Casey Custom. I'm gonna put it right here too. Um, yeah. What else that I want? I say I play soccer, but I don't know if I did. If I didn't, well, I play soccer. Este, I still do, but I'm not like how I used to. Like, it's just that's why I'm not that skinny how I was back then. Like, I gained weight. A lot of people's like, no, you're crazy. You look fine. You're not fat. But honestly, girls are gonna be girls. We wanna what I mean that girls are gonna be girls. Every girl has something insecure, like something that they don't feel like, like they don't like about themselves. And como yo, pues yo ya estaba acostumbrada, how I was, how I used to look back then. Now how I look at myself is like, I'm fat. But honestly, I did gain weight ever since like I had a car accident on 2020. I had a car accident when I was heading to work. I used to work in El Rancho supermercado as a cashier. Um, I had a car accident, and ever since that car accident, boy, I got a lawyer. I had to go to process to therapy, surgery, and ever since I got my surgery, I gained weight, and it was really hard for me. It was really hard for me to like lose it, to be honest, and it still is, cause like I don't know, it's just hard. Um, but I'm not saying I don't love my body or I don't love myself. Like I do. It's just like sometimes it's just I feel like like I want to be how I used to look back then. But everybody change, and as a person, as a person, you can change that too. But like I said, I have a lot of things going on. I'm not saying I'm starting this podcast and I'm only gonna have this. No, I'm gonna have my podcast. I'm still gonna be doing nails. Um, I'm still gonna be doing like Casey custom stuffs and customize and all that. And I'm really proud of what I do, to be honest. And yeah, yeah. What else I want you to know? And I'm sorry that I'm over here like or like stopping and thinking, but I gotta over here trying to think what I want you to know about more about me. Um, you know, what else? I'm always loyal with friends. Like I say, I think I did say them. Um, one of the things too, if you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. I'm gonna be honest. If you don't like me, then just be straight up with me, and that's it. I just don't. I just move out of your life, and that's it. Move out of your way, even out of your life, and that's it. You know, instead of making it worse, and you over here like I don't like it, but I'm still hanging out. Like you're being like what, a hypocrite. Like girl, I don't want that around me. I don't like hypocrite people. So I'm just saying, if you don't like me, just be honest. And but honestly, I don't care what other people say. Oh, talking about that, I do want to be honest. I used to care what other people say. That's why. That's one of the things that it made me stop doing my vlogs, because I did start doing vlogs, but people will make fun of me. People will make fun how I talk. People will make fun of me how I look, or they will tell me I look stupid and all that. Well, that's yeah, Hopefully, you understand what I'm saying. And that's something that it really made me feel uncomfortable. So that's why I stopped doing it. But like I said, ever since I met my man, he's one of those people that always be supportive. Like he's like, no, you should not care what other people say. Don't be scared, because if you're scared, then the dream that you always be dreaming, it's never gonna come true. So it's something that I learned. I had it to learn, and it's true. It's true. Like don't be scared, and don't care what other people say. If you have a dream, go for it. Go for it. Like don't just stop because you're like, oh my god, like they're gonna hate me. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Half Okay, around this world, there's a lot of people. Half of the world, half of the other people of this world, they say people. Okay, around this world, there's a lot of people. Half of them are gonna hate you. Half of them are gonna support you. The middle one, half of the middle one, let's put like there's little persons in the middle between the people that support you and the people that hate you. Well, hating. Well, yeah, it's the same thing. There's always some people too that are gonna be like talking shit, being hypocrite, like, or making chismes about you. But that's something that siento que you have to learn. You know, you gotta learn that this world, it's not a fantasy world. It's, you gotta know the reality. Um, Now talking about that too, I want to be honest. Is the Back then I was not mature the way how I am. So I honestly, I feel like I am a different person. Back then I was not mature. I will always think like stupid, to be honest. Um, Back then my mentality was more like fantasy. Like it was all about fantasy, like a happy ending world. Like, let's say, así como el ejemplo como lo de mi first boyfriend. My fantasy was like we were always gonna be together, and at this point it's like people gotta realize the reality, and go through some phases for us to make us the person how the way how we are. Because honestly, if I wouldn't gone through those phases that I went through, I wouldn't be the person who I am, and I wouldn't be mature how I am. So, you know, but yeah, it's something que pues I just want to put here. Back then I was one of those teenagers all about fantasy and all that stuff. But I'm not saying, I mean, you can have your little fantasy, right? But it's just like I'm not over here trying to make y'all feel like, oh my god, like you're making me feel like I shouldn't have a fantasy. No, it's just like, ¿cómo explicarles? Like, no, yo nomás quiero que no se sientan que si ustedes están pasando por algo, vamos a decir, con depresión, like, no se sientan solos, no sientan que ustedes nomás en esta vida lo están pasando. Hay mucha gente que lo están pasando, pero en different phases. So, don't feel alone, that's what I'm trying to say. Um, but yeah, it's something que tuve que yo aprender, but tampoco me arrepiento de lo que yo ha pasado, porque pues aprendí muchas cosas en verdad. So yeah, um, what else I want to say too? Um, I'm really sensitive. I'm really sensitive. I'm scared of heights. And when I say I'm scared of heights, I just like, if I'm really in a place where it's really high and like you're like, oh my god, look at that beautiful view. Don't expect me look down, because I'm not even gonna look down. I start shaking, okay? But yeah, I'm like afraid of heights. I'm a really sensitive person. It all depends, because, like, let's say if I see like a homeless dog in the street, like, or like I see videos on Facebook of dogs, it's just like before I click that video, my tears it's already coming. It's just, that's how sensitive I am. Um, I am I am one of those people that I just don't like the fact that people think that, how can I say this? I don't want to say something and sound stupid. I'm one of those people too that if you respect me, I respect you. But don't, and then let's say if you don't respect me but you want my respect, like, don't expect from me that I have to respect you. It's just something que let me put it like this. I'm one of those people that I'm fair, like it has to be fair. Like, it's just, you know. But yeah, but hopefully y'all like this episode. I'm gonna close it right here for today. Um, if y'all want to know a little bit more about me, comment below. Um, You can even text us on our Speak Type Podcast Instagram page. Ask us any question you want to know more about me, something that maybe I didn't say, not something about me here. And hopefully you like this episode, and hope to see you on the next episode. Before I close this up again, I want to thank y'all, whoever is watching, for watching us and listening to me for today. Only listen to me because my man is not here. But thank you for watching me and listening to me, and hope y'all keep watching and listening to us, meaning was my man, and me, because on the next episode, I'm not gonna say what is gonna be, but my next episode, my man is gonna be in it. Like I say, I'm excited for that because he's one of the person that likes talking. um, so yeah, so don't forget to subscribe and like and comment and share this video to your loved ones, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.